Hey guys, it's Janixa and welcome to another nail lacquer therapy session. Hey guys, today we are going to be taking a look at the brand new China Glaze Summer 2022 collection, Jurassic World Dominion. I'm so excited for this collection. As soon as I saw it being teased, I was excited because I thought if any brand can pull off a collab with Jurassic World, it's China Glaze. And I wasn't disappointed. I say it like that because there are a couple of polishes that were a little bit iffy to me, but I still appreciate the effort and the fact that China Glaze is willing to step out of the box with the polishes that they create. Before I give anything else away, let's go ahead and get into the swatches.
Alright, first up we've got Orange You Fierce, and this color can be described as a bright, fiery orange shimmer. You guys, I love this one. I know it's not all that unique. We've seen shades like this before, but I still always love them. These are always my favorite types of oranges. They're like fire on your nails. They're so much fun. I cannot get enough of them. I want one from every brand that I love, and I am always happy when I see them. This collection is so cool. I mean, I love it. And China Glaze says, China Glaze is going Jurassic this summer. In partnership with Jurassic World Dominion, we've cloned the brilliant tones and bold textures of the movie in an all-new blockbuster nail lacquer collection. Stand out from the pack with a fiery orange auburn and amber gleams to fossil grays, fierce blues and forest greens. Use caution, these colossal shades are bound to rule the earth. I always like reading the descriptions of the collections. They're so much fun. As you can see, this one was a beautiful two-coater. I love it. My favorite. Next up, we've got Preserved in Amber, and this one is a yellow leaning orange shimmer. It's like in the bottle it looks yellow, but after a certain point on your nails it starts to really look orange. On this first coat it's definitely looking more yellow, but you can still see a little bit of that orange in there. This one has some flakes that kind of remind me of the older flakes that OPI would use in their collection, and they were horrible. They kind of curled up and just didn't look right. These, however, so far in the little bit of time that I've had this polish, seem to lay down pretty well, and I didn't seem to have the issue that, we had with those older OPI flakes where they just did not look good. These actually seem to work in this polish. They aren't going to be hard to remove. Flakes are pretty easy to remove. They lay flat. They're not like glitter. I really enjoy this one. This one is a very different and unique polish, and I enjoy anything unique. I enjoy anything creative. It's always a yes for me when a polish is very creative. Next up, we've got Raptor Round Your Finger, and this one can be described as a shimmery dark green with flecks of dark teal. So I was really interested in this one because in the bottle those flakes just really stand out and they look absolutely beautiful. I wondered if I would have an issue with the flakes laying flat, but I don't. The only thing that I have a problem with is, as you can see here, I'm not getting a lot of flakes out on my nails. So I only have maybe 2 or 3 flakes per nail, if that. They're very sparse and they are hard to get out of the bottle. Unfortunately, you kind of have to fish around for them a little bit, but the polish does perform very well. As you can see there on my ring finger and my pinky, I didn't even get a flake. So it makes me a little sad because they are really beautiful and they look absolutely stunning in the bottle, and I just wanted that same look on my nail, but unfortunately they just don't come out. They're not, I don't know, they're just very difficult to get out of the bottle. Regardless though, this polish is beautiful and it has a really good formula. In 2 coats, it was nice and opaque for me. Next up we have Sandy Scales, and this one can be described as a nude mauve cream with red undertones. This one also does dry to a satin finish. It's not fully matte, it's definitely more of a satin finish. It's really pretty, and for it being such a light color, look at that pointer finger, you guys. This is almost a one coater, like really close to being a one coater. I think over time, as the polish thickens up, it will definitely be a one coater because it was just so close right now for me. I really like this color and I really enjoy the fact that it dries down to a satin finish. I've been getting kind of really interested in polishes with a satin finish, not just fully, full-blown matte, but that satin finish. I actually just bought the Zoya satin top coat because I think I'm going to be making every single polish I can satin. This is just really beautiful. I do enjoy it very much. You really can't go wrong with a simple shade like this. It's almost a staple that everyone has to have in their collection, and this one is a really good one with a good formula. Next up we have Olive to Roar, and this one can be described as a textured olive green, and my goodness, did this one confuse me. I'll talk about it a little bit more in the outro, but obviously China Glaze does not give us any indicator that a polish has a special finish or, that there's anything inside of it, and they definitely did not let us know this time that this polish was going to be a textured polish. So as I'm painting my nails, I'm thinking, oh my goodness, where are all these bubbles coming from? Because that's what they look like to me, just a bunch of bubbles. I was really confused. I thought, you know what, let me just get through this swatch. Maybe I got a bad bottle, I don't know. But once I figured out that it was textured, I ended up really liking it because I do like textured polishes, and this one has a beautiful formula. Look at the color too. Oh, this is the perfect fall color. I do enjoy this one very much, although it did confuse me quite a bit. Next up we've got Let 'Em Roar, and this color can be described as a dark, shimmery brick red. So I expected this one to be a matte finish. Just because of that shimmer in there, I don't know, I just thought, I'm thinking this one's gonna dry matte. It did not, but it is still really beautiful, and it has a beautiful formula. All of the polishes in this collection have great formulas. You know that sometimes China Glaze can be a little bit hit or miss with their formulas, but in this collection, they are all very good, top notch. I don't know, maybe because it's a collaboration, they really, did their best work, but yeah, they're all very, very good. As you can see, this one covers completely in 2 coats. It pretty much covered completely in the 1 coat. I do recommend the 2nd coat just because I feel like it gives the manicure a little bit more depth, but yeah, this one is really beautiful. That gold shimmer is just stunning. I love it. Next up is You Should Know Better, and this color can be described as a deep navy blue shimmer with tiny silver glitter particles. I liked this one a lot. I didn't think I was going to like it very much. I thought the glitter was going to be kind of chunky and hard to work with, but no, this polish was very easy to work with. It's not chunky at all. The only issues I had with any of these polishes really is just the same issue that we always have with China Glaze in their brush, that it holds so much polish that you constantly have to be wiping it off so that you don't flood your cuticles and make a huge mess. But as for these actual polishes, they're stunning. These are beautiful. I really love this blue. Somebody mentioned over on Instagram that it reminds them of kind of a festive blue, like for Christmas or something like that. And I can see that. It definitely would fit for that time too. I actually kind of wonder, was this collection meant to come out maybe for fall? Like, was the Jurassic World movie meant to come out later, or earlier, and it got delayed? I'm not sure. I'm probably making things up here, but all of these polishes really go very well for the fall season. They're not exactly summer polishes, but I don't really care. I like the theme. I like how they look. I just like everything about this collection. Alright, last but not least, we have T.Rex Appeal, and this one can best be described as a light gray cream with blue undertones. This one again has a great formula for being such a light color. I only needed 2 coats for full coverage, so again, great formula, no complaints. If I absolutely had to choose a least favorite out of the whole collection, it would probably be this one, but not because it's a bad color or has a bad formula or anything like that. It's just because it's the least exciting to me, and it really only is one leg up on Sandy Scales, or one leg down on Sandy Scales, simply because Sandy Scales dries to that satin finish. Because if Sandy Scales hadn't dried to a satin finish, T.Rex Appeal would be ahead of it for me for sure. This one is really beautiful. Again, look at the formula. It has a great formula, easy 2-coat formula. Just have to be careful once again with that brush to not flood your cuticles, otherwise you're just gonna make a huge mess. It's the stem of the China Glaze brush, that's what it is. It holds a lot of polish and then it just drips down as you're painting and just makes things a little bit harder sometimes. But if you pay attention and wipe off the polish, you should be a-okay. And here we have the whole collection together, and look at how beautiful they all look together. I love it.
There you have it, guys. Swatches of the brand new China Glaze Summer 2022 collection, Jurassic World Dominion. What did you think? I personally enjoyed this collection. There were a couple of polishes that were kind of iffy to me. That green, I was so confused when I swatched that green. I thought that maybe there was something wrong with my nails. Maybe my nails had some oil or something, and it looked like it was just bubbling up like crazy. And I was really confused because I have never seen a polish bubble up like that before. So while I was swatching, I ended up taking off the polish and dehydrating my nail. And then I did a coat of that polish again, and the same thing happened. And I was a little confused. I was like, okay, whatever creative thought they had with this polish didn't quite translate, because again, it just ends up looking like a bunch of bubbles on your nails. But I appreciate the fact that they are willing to try. I appreciate the fact that they are willing to, go outside the box and just give us something different.
So I lost the footage here where I mentioned that I realized that the polish was a textured polish, and then when I realized it was textured, I actually really loved it. I was like, oh, this is really nice. But yes, for a while there I was very confused and wondering if something was wrong with my nails, and that's why it looked like the polish was bubbling. I didn't realize at the time that it was just a texture, drying on my nails, not bubbles. But in the end, I did enjoy that polish very much after I realized it was a textured polish.
To me, I just feel like China Glaze is one of those brands that is so willing to try anything that I almost give them a pass whenever a polish is not the greatest. And they are also, cheaper than most mainstream brands. They usually run for about $7 to $8. So that's about $2 less than any other mainstream brand. So honestly, when it comes to China Glazed, I don't have many complaints. I will point out whenever something, isn't quite right, but I'm never thinking, oh, I'm never going to use China Glaze again. Definitely not. Alright guys, I think that's it for this video. Please let me know in the comments down below what you thought of this collection. Let me know if you plan on picking anything up. And let me know if you're a fan of, Jurassic Park, Jurassic World. I love it. I love dinosaurs. I think it's cool. So this collab is even cooler to me because of that. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!